Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Elder Fitz. Welcome to the LFCC Ministers Corner. In this video, we're going to take a look at biblicaltraining.org. In January, during our quarterly meeting, we mentioned two platforms for biblical study. Of course, one was Zondervan, and the second was biblicaltraining.org. So I've got the website pulled up, so let's take a deeper look and see what that platform has to offer. So here we are on the main page, and if you want to learn more information about biblicaltraining.org website, you can click on the video icon there. Also, you have the About. You can see a list of all the classes, and then if you decide to take a class on this particular site, go where do I start? You have to create an account. And then once your account created, you can then begin to enroll in classes. Now, enroll is interesting because you can watch a class and not enroll in it. So I'll show you what that looks like here in a second. Now, the one thing that they offer that I think is really good is they do have a certificate completion program. Now, these are continuing education certificates, meaning you can't take the certificate, go to a seminary or Bible college and expect that they'll transfer the class, because these are not accredited. These are just for continuing education, so it's for your own personal use. But I think it's a good way to stay organized and to have a track. I can see ministries using this for their pastors and for their ministry organizations as a way of earning education credits and having a way to sort of proof to show that you've completed the class and that you passed it, if that's what their standard is, which a lot of churches do require some sort of educational track that their ministers have to go through. Also, and I love this, they have 3 levels: the Foundations, Academy, Institute. So Foundations is a very beginner level, Academy, university level, Institute is more seminary level classes. Now, this is one thing that I think differentiates it from Zondervan. I think Zondervan is pretty much all seminary level type classes, or at least university level. But they pretty much admit that when you read the descriptions about their courses. But here you have the very foundation, which is a very beginner level. And we'll look at those here in a second. And it has small groups. So whenever you sign up for a class, you actually get 3 options: individual, no group participation. You can create your own group, and you can also join an existing group. So if you're the type who likes to learn with other people, then you have group options. Here's a statement on the vision, and you have blogs. So if they have blogs that you like to take a look at and kind of read through, they have those available as well. All right, let's go back up to the top here. And I want to start by, let's take a look, and let's kind of go through the order here, and let's click on some of these. So let's look at earn a certificate of completion. So with a certificate of completion, the one thing that's different here is off the bat, you take quizzes. So in order to earn your certificate, you have to complete the quiz after each lecture. And you receive a printed certificate of completion for your continuing education credits. And they have a coupon going on right now for spring 2020. So let's take a look. So the first thing you'll probably notice off the bat that these certificate tracks are not free classes. So, for example, the very first one here, Foundations Bible Certificate Track 1, it's 7 classes, 47 hours, 5 credits, continuing education credits, and the price is $495. So these are not free classes if you decided to take one of these particular certificate tracks. But I do like the fact that they do offer this as an option. All right, let's go back. And let's scroll down. And let's take a look at these levels. So Foundations, and they offer here, so let's look at the bullet items, because this is what you would look at to make a decision on whether this is the level that you want to start with. And you have to ask yourself these questions. Am I a new follower of Christ? I don't feel I've been taught the Bible. And you will be amazed at how many people come to church, gone to church for years, who have never been actually taught the Bible. The next one is, even though I've gone to church for years, I'm still not sure of what the Bible teaches or what I believe. I do not know where the book of, in this case, Hezekiah is, or Malachi, or any book, and I'm not sure what a study Bible is. This is just for a new believer. And then to the right, it gives you more information about the subject, skill level. This is 7-8 hours of content they have at the foundations, and there are 8 classes, and they're all free. And so here are the classes that you would take at the foundational level. All right, so let's go back. Also, I want to show you one thing. You can click here as well to get these levels of classes. So let's go back to the main page. Let's look at Academy level. So here are the Academy level program classes. Once again, you will look at these bulleted items, ask yourself these questions to see if this suits for you. You know, I've attended the foundation classes. I have read my Bible at least 3 times a week. I study once a week. Now, I want to highlight, I have attended an in-depth Bible studies like BSF and Precepts. These are group Bible studies. They actually have some around town. I know someone that we go to church with at Love First who actually goes to one of these BSFs, and you can pick a subject or whatever subject they're on, and it is a group Bible study that you would go attend. But very nice though, and you can find those if you're interested in them. But anyway, you would read those bullet items once again, find out if this is a level that you're on, and then you would come down here and you would pick one of these classes to take. So let's go back to the third one, which is Institute. And once again, same as Foundations and Academy, you would select these courses based on the criteria of these particular bulleted items. So now you see we're looking at people who are pastors or missionary. They've had some formal education in Bible and theology. They have consistently studied the Bible in depth for several years, and they have committed to serious study, and they have several commentaries on multiple books of the Bible. Now I want to say something that I thought was very profound. I once heard a pastor say, you can be homemade and still be well-made. So just because you haven't had opportunity to go to seminary or take a Bible class or have formal education, it doesn't mean God still can't use you. Doesn't mean you're not anointed or gifted, and that God can't use you in various areas and platforms. So you can be homemade and still be well-made, but it doesn't negate the fact that you need to study, and that you need to be serious about theology and about biblical studies. And so that's why we are looking at, these classes, and we talk about it because it is important. If you're called to ministry, then biblical study is important. But just because you haven't had formal education doesn't negate the fact that you can't still be well-made. I once heard Bishop Jakes say the first time he set foot on a Bible college, he was teaching a class. Now, that's well-made right there. So you can be homemade and still be well-made. But I just want to point that out. So anyway, this is the advanced level. So now let's go back and let's take a look at joining a class. So we'll start with Foundations, and let's pick a class. Life is a journey. And so here is where you are asked to enroll. Now, you don't have to enroll in a class. But if you do enroll, what you get is student guides, helpful information. You can download things like the MP3, or you can order the MP3. So you get additional information if you enroll in the class. Now, when you enroll, you get group options. So you can just join as an individual. You can enroll and create a private group, or you can enroll and join an existing group. And once you click enroll, you're going to get an email notification saying that you've enrolled in this class, and you'll see more information here about the course itself. Now, you click on these links, and they'll take you to the course, but you don't get a place to download things like the course material, lecture, notes, stuff like that. But you can go direct to the course without actually having to enroll in it. But once you've enrolled in a class, if you go up to My Account and you click on Enrollments, you'll see the list of classes you've enrolled in. So I've enrolled in 3 classes. So now, let's take a look at one of these classes and kind of see what the experience looks like. Now, the one thing that I've noticed is that the experience is not the same for every course. So let's start by taking a look at understanding the Old Testament. So here we are with the class Understanding of the Old Testament. And as you can see here, you got quite a bit of information here. So on the right, you have the program. So this is the foundations, your subject, skill level, and take note of class format. So this particular class is audio and synced slides. So imagine a PowerPoint presentation, somebody speaking as well. Now, there are some classes where it's just audio only. So whenever you sign up for the class, take a look there so you can see what kind of class format it is. Of course, it's free. And when you sign up for a class, when you join a class, you get this information here that's additional, like student guides. You can order the book. You can order the lectures on MP3, transcripts. You get a recommended reading. So if you click on the link to watch a class, but you don't join, you don't get these additional options. And the green check mark here, just the classes indicating that you have completed the class. So let's take a look at, we'll start at Exodus. So here's the Exodus class. And of course, here is your instructor. And like I said, it's just a video with presentation. You don't see anybody. Also, you have some controls here. So your volume, you can make it full screen. If you click on this option here, you can change the speed of the video. So you can slow it down, normal, or you can speed it up. Also, the course outline is right here. Also, you get other resources, recommended reading. And on the right here, it tells you how long the course is. It'll be 47 minutes. Now, I want to show you something because the one thing I see with BibleTraining.org is certain lessons or lectures offer some information that others don't. So let's go back. Let's click on Genesis. And I want to show you something that I didn't see with Exodus, for example. So once this loads, I'm going to scroll down to the bottom here, and it has something here called the Bible Project. And you see it has Genesis 1 through 11, Genesis 12 through 50. And so if you click on this, you actually get a different type of learning experience. So I've already got it pulled up here. So you have this Bible Project pulls up, and you see here that it's very graphical. So I can see the youth, teens kind of going through Genesis. So if you have a family, you want to go through this with somebody that's, like I said, a teen or someone, you can bring them to this particular section. And there's a video here, but it's very graphical, a lot of animation. I actually like it. It looks really cool. And I can see this platform being used for a younger audience, something that will hold their attention because a youth, somebody in the teenage years, they're not going to watch a lecture. But this is something that's very graphical. I thought it was very nice. So I just want to show you this, but I saw this for Genesis, but I didn't see it for Exodus. And so, but I thought that was a very nice feature. So I just want to show you that real quick. So let's go back, and I think that's pretty much it. You have some things like transcripts. You have the discussion here. So that's kind of it for the biblicaltrainings.org. So just a quick walkthrough. But if you guys decide to take a class on biblicaltraining.org, please let me know. I would love to hear your feedback. If you thought it was valuable, what you liked, what you didn't like. So just reach out to me and let me know. And if you find any other sources of biblical study, I would love to know about them so we can review those as well, because education is important. And so we want to make sure that you guys have the tools and resources available to you so you can grow in the areas that God has called you to grow in. And so thank you for watching this video. God bless you, and we'll see you next time.